Hello everybody, welcome to JAIIB PPB English Medium channel. I hope all of you are doing fine. Today in this particular session, we will be talking about unit number 11th of PPB, Principles and Practices of Banking. Now, as you know that the module A talks broadly about the deposits, and when we thematically arrange these particular topics in your module A, you will find four themes. First theme, which we have already dealt with, the normal deposits, fine, the types of deposit accounts, along with that the types of organizations which are there in those particular accounts. Secondly, it is the forex, which is already done. Fine, in forex we have seen what are the various accounts involved in the forex operations, what are the limits set for those accounts, the transactions of those accounts, along with that the eligibility criteria of various individuals. Now the third theme, which we will be talking about today only, it is about your cash and cash equivalents, the check, the cash operations, the remittances via check, or for that matter the cash which is moving on in the banking industry. All these clubbed together, we have 3 to 4 chapters, and this chapter of cash management will tell you that how CMS works in the banking industry. The last theme which is left after the cash and cash equivalents, it will be your the miscellaneous topics, which include various you can say the procedures, the instructions, the regulations of RBI, or for that matter other organizations. Fine. So if you focus on the initial three themes, I can say this for sure that you will be able to score 80% marks in the module A if you are following diligently all the important topics of module A from these three themes. Fine. So today the topic is cash management services and its importance. Most of you must have worked in the cash department, because if you are a clerical you can say employee, then definitely you are working either in the cash department, or for that matter the direct operations in the deposits. And if you are a probationary officer or a manager also, then you must have gone through at least 3 to 6 months of single window operator training in your training module. So when we talk about CMS, the cash management service, why it is important for the bank? Because we are here to serve the people. The people have certain demands, out of which cash is still right now, even after the digitalization, it is still in, you can say, demand from the side of the customer. So we have to replenish the cash, even if it is in the branches or for that matter in the ATMs. And that is where the CMS becomes very important. You must manage the cash which you are holding as a particular bank. So whenever we say that cash management, it refers to what? Simply collecting the cash, concentrating it and disbursing. That is the final stage where the customers are involved. Fine. So how the process works? First and the foremost, in the liquidity concept, you must have studied that RBI arranges the money. Fine. The printing of the currency happens, and then various chests are there for the banks. There the supply of your cash will be there from the side of RBI. Once the chests are replenished, then you will be having the transport, the direct transport of these particular cash amount from the chests to the currency chest branches of respective banks. And once the replenishment happens at the currency chest branches, then it will be disbursed to different branches. The intent of providing the cash from the currency chest branches, it is you can say highlighted by the respective branches, and according to their needs the cash will be supplied to the respective branches. Fine. So first of all, you have to collect the cash. Fine. Collection will be there. You have to collect a certain amount, then you have to place it, concentrate it in a particular branch, or for that matter a particular vault. Then final disbursement of cash will be there, which is what? The direct cash which you provide to the customers. Simple thing. CMS, more or less the management of all these services is your cash management service. Then it encompasses level of liquidity, management of cash balance, short-term investment strategies as well. So you must be knowing that there are certain rules, regulations, or the stipulations over the banks. RBI provides the reserves for a particular bank. A particular regulation is there that yes, cash or cash equivalent you must maintain in the CRR, cash reserve ratio. Similarly, SLR, apart from the liquid assets, you must have various components of cash equivalents as well. So there we are doing what? As a bank, we are doing we are taking the cash from our needs, from the vault, and keeping it in a safe with either themselves, with either the bank, or for that matter with the RBI. Do let me know in the comment section that whether we maintain CRR within the bank itself or is it the SLR. Fine. So you are doing what? You are managing the cash balance, and along with that you are providing the short term investment opportunities also. Next is, what is the fundamental objective? See, whenever you are doing any kind of operation in the banks, there must be a fundamental objective. You should not do something for the sake of doing it. So the objective is very clear. In India specifically, we want to maintain cash because of the one single process which is having relevant push from the governments, and also that is your financial inclusion. So fundamental objective is to optimize the liquidity through improved flow of funds. When you will provide the financial inclusion, when you can say that yes, the maximum population, the masses of our country, they are under the ambit of a particular cash flow, when you are including them, the financial inclusion is happening. And how you will manage that, how you will include them financially, not only via the cash supplies but the other services of the bank also. Fine. So cash is just a component, one single component in the financial inclusion. Apart from that, other services, digitalization, fine, digital services of the bank, then insurance penetration, that also is covered under the ambit of financial inclusion, and other services as well. The objective of cash management system is to improve revenue for the particular bank. What is the ultimate goal? Because banks are what? They are business. In turn, you are providing the services, that's okay, but ultimately you are here to make profit. So whenever we say that the objective of your cash management, it will be to improve the revenue, maximize profit, minimize the cost, and establish efficient management systems to assist and accelerate the growth. RBI is very much serious when it comes to maintaining the cash, or for that matter deposits and credit ratio. And recently the CD ratio has gone beyond the threshold limit of 79%, which is a concerning area for the RBI as well as for the banks also. Why it is concerning area? Because we are managing cash, but the credit demand is quite high. Reason being, low repo rate is right now ongoing. GST cut has happened. People have more demands now. They can afford more goods. But on the flip side, we are not having the adequate schemes to govern the deposits of a bank. So that is also another agenda which is indirectly fulfilled via the cash management services. Now, what is the development in CMS? Right now, when we talk about the cash management services, it has provided various types of updation to our banking system. Okay, earlier what used to happen, we used to maintain the ledger. Ledger will be maintained. Ultimately, you are writing the credit, debit with whatever is happening in your branch. Then at a zonal or the regional level, things used to be reconciled, and after that we tell that yes, this is the ultimate cash flow which is happening in this particular region and overall in this head office, or for that matter entire bank. But since the cash management services has been developed, things are very much easy. Directly, whatever transaction you are doing in your CBS, you can directly go for the ultimate amount, that yes, this is the cash flow which is happening in your branches. Cash management has changed significantly over the past few decades for two reasons. First, had been an upward trend in interest rates that increased the opportunity cost of holding cash. Now, you are disbursing cash. Banks, they want people to utilize cash. Now, though it is way much lesser, but earlier when the cash management services were developed, we had a single agenda that the people should have the access to the cash. Cash flow must be maintained because of the demand also. But ultimately, when we say what is our motto, how we can hold the customer by providing them some opportunity with respect to interest rate. We have increased the interest rate over a period of time. Right now it hovers around 2 to 3% for the saving bank account, and if you are holding that amount of you can say money in the bank, then definitely you will earn something over and above the amount. Second, the technological developments, particularly computerization, electronic fund transfer mechanism has also shifted the focus from only the cash management to the overall fund management. Right? So development has happened. Ultimately, we will be talking about the computerization in banking in our module C. The module C is entirely dedicated to this particular topic only. Then companies such as IBM, General Motors, HP or Hewlett Packard, all even manufacturing plants around the world, more sale offices, most of the payments, they are made from the cities where manufacturing occurs or else from the head offices. So whenever we say that what is the need of maintaining a cash management system, the CMS, why we should maintain? Because ultimately the flow of funds, it is not restricted to a particular area, to a particular zone. We are providing the funds to different zones, different countries across the continents. So it becomes really very important to keep on developing our CMS. What is the importance now? When we talk about cash management system, why is it important? Most of you must be knowing, for individuals, why it is important, because we need funds, we need the cash flow in a structured manner. But whenever there is a particular topic where we try to highlight the need from the side of a corporate entity, why we require the CMS. So simple, you can see that good cash management, it is a concise it is a conscious process of knowing when, where and how the company's cash needs will occur. So cash nowadays, it is limited to certain areas only. We have a threshold, let's suppose 10 lakh for a particular transaction. But overall, why the development of CMS happened? Because of the fund flow which you have to maintain for the corporates also. Knowing which are the best sources for meeting additional cash needs, that also makes the CMS development much more important for the corporate entities. You must know that where the best sources are present so as to meet the additional supply of the cash. Being prepared to meet these needs when they occur by keeping good relationship with bankers and other creditors also. So whenever we say that bank provide the cash, it is not only the bank. There are some other creditors also via which you are having the debit credit relationship, which we have debtor creditor relationship, which we have studied in the initial 1 or 2 chapters, the banker customer relationship. There also we have studied that if you maintain a particular relationship, a long term relationship, chances are really high that you will get the necessary cash whatever you want. Then proper CMS, it gives several benefits to a corporate. We have some more benefits here. Fine. It starts with, it creates more control over time and funds. You have cash, you have managed it, now directly you can provide it to whosoever you want. Provides timely access to the information, how much cash you hold, what is the surplus you are holding. Enables easy employee related payments, all the payments you can do directly. It also supports the electronic payments. Fine, you have the cash but you want to make the online payment, you can do it. Produces faster electronic reconciliation. Definitely the CMS now, as I was telling you, it has been changed, the entire ecosystem has changed and we are moving towards the digitalization. Now computerization is happening rapidly across the CMS. Allows for detection of bookkeeping errors, whatsoever errors are there. Earlier what used to happen, you have to shell some amount, let's suppose 2, 3 or for that matter sometimes days also to detect one error in the cash. But now thanks to CMS, you can directly know for sure that where is the error in your bookkeeping. It also reduces the number of checks issued. Whatever checks you have issued, it will reduce the number. Why? Because you are holding good amount of cash and managing it also. See, only holding a cash in a specific bank or for that matter corporate entity is not sufficient. How well you are managing, and how can you manage? If you know the supply, whatever you have made in the past and the future demand of the customers. Earns the interest income or reduces the interest expense. Whenever we say that interest income you can earn via keeping the cash, we directly are talking about the saving bank account, or for that matter in case of a business entity, the current account where you can earn the interest income also. For banks, why it is important? So definitely it has helped us also, like we were saying na, allows the detection of bookkeeping errors. This particular bookkeeping error, it also happens in the banks. So such kind of things, when we talk about the corporate entity, they will be having some overlap with the banks also, thanks to the similar kind of operation which is happening in the banks. So deregulation and new technology have eroded the bank's comparative advantage, made it easier for non-bank competitors to enter into hitherto exclusive banks domain. So NBFCs, the non-banks as we call them, they were earlier only restricted to certain activities. Why? Because of the restriction that of your deposits in the NBFCs. But now when we talk about the cash management system, which has been made digitally now, CBS, you can see CMS is being regulated digitally. So and non-banks also can enter into such areas where earlier it was only restricted to, until now it was only restricted to banks. Banks have shifted their scale, their sales mix towards products that generate non-interest income by selling non-bank fee-based financial services. So the para-banking services, which we'll be looking into the IIFS, the last module, module D of IIFS, we talk at greater length about the para-banking services. Thanks to CMS, the banks are able to gauge for themselves that whether these services which they are providing are in line with the demand of the customers or not. And once you know for sure that yes, the customers are demanding the same amount of services, the same, you can say, tenure of services, then yes, you can save the CMS or for that matter cash for those customers also via the para banking services. Now, what are the types of cash management system? When we talk about the CMS, more or less you will find the cash collection service as the first task, or for that matter the first stage where we are collecting the cash only. So the banks have implemented various customized cash pickup solution to meet the specific requirement of customer. What are the benefits? Benefits are simple: minimization of operational risk. You are operating, let's suppose, on daily basis with huge amount of cash, and on daily basis you are replenishing the cash. So think for a while whether it is safer for you to have bulk amount of cash at once, or you have to daily replenish cash. That is much more important, or that makes more sense. Fine. Try to answer this. Reduction in the cost will happen, security, increased efficiency. Fine. Whenever you talk about the cash collection service being made after knowing your demand of your branch, it is always efficient. You won't have any operational difficulty if you have the correct amount of cash with you. Direct credit by fund transfer offers management of payables in respect of your supply chain management, overseas remittance, salary payments, statutory payments. All those statutory payments are also done utilizing the CMS. Then we have one important aspect, which is the check or DD. So in case of your check or demand draft arrangement, here also the CMS is being utilized. Whenever we say demand draft or payable at par checks, they are issued by the CMS clients. They are by branches across the country on presentation for payment. You want to make a payment to X party and they accept only DD. So your cash, whatever you are holding in your account, it can also be utilized for making the DD, right? Similarly, for NEFT payment, electronic channels are also there. If you are holding good amount of cash in your account, then also you can utilize the electronic payments. Fine. All these services, whatever you are utilizing right now in the banks, they are more or less having this single origination, that is from the cash. Next, when we talk about the receivables management or the check collection, so the local, or for that matter, we have a particular grid also. The grid system is also there in the check system, that we'll be learning in the upcoming chapter. But for now, what you can have from here is that the check collection is directly linked to your cash management. If you are having a particular amount again in your account, you can directly have the check also. NASH payment facility, auto sweeping facility, all these are what? They are a type of cash management services. Just think about a particular scenario where your bank is having or holding, your account is holding a certain amount of cash, and you are doing what? Various transactions, whether it is electronically, via check, or for that matter payment of DD. Auto sweeping is also available if you hold certain amount in your account. Fine. So this was it for today's class. If you want to go through these questions, you can. Answers are given. For your information, if you want to enroll in our courses, then the best course right now for the JAIIB examination May 2026 is JAIIB Increment Mahapack. The features are enlisted here. Online live classes will be there. You will have ebooks, recorded videos, mock tests will be provided, the full length mock as well as your unit wise mock, plus the 4 practice books will be there with formula sheet, study planner and ADA 247 merchandise as well. So how you can avail the maximum discounts if you want to enroll in the course directly, you can call us on a particular number which is 0981 981 9247. Okay, this is the number where you can call us and we will tell you that which course suits you the best. Okay, so see you guys in the next session. Till then, goodbye everybody, take care.